High-performance car audio brand Orion has been backing up their slogan, "Proud to be loud," for years. Their XTR2500.1Dz is a beastly monoblock that can easily power a couple of high-power subs. But it does come at a high cost. Stay tuned in a few minutes for our amplifier power testing. Inside the box is a remote bass control with extension, data extension, hardware and Allen keys, amplifier berthing sheet, and monoblock Orion amplifier. Orion's XTR series innovates by offering incredible power in their monoblock and multi-channel amplifiers. They rate their XTR2500.1Dz 1050 watts RMS at 4 ohms, 1600 watts RMS at 2 ohms, and 2500 watts RMS at 1 ohm. Orion provided the amplifier with a unique CEA birth certificate, where this amp tested with an output of 2,959 watts RMS of actual output at 1 ohm. They hit that even with a testing voltage of 12.6 volts. Wow, this amp is no joke, guys. These ratings prove the XTR to be a beastly amplifier of massive bass potential, plus makes the minimum requirement of 0-gauge power and ground wire a necessity. Fortunately, Orion provided oversized terminals for low-gauge wire. 12-gauge wire is totally fine for the remote turn-on and subwoofer connections. But with all that power comes great cost. You're going to have to drop almost $500 on this amplifier. So if you're willing to invest for a bumping system, this thing is a beast. The XTR features a pair of RCA inputs and a pair of RCA outputs, gain control, subsonic filter, bass boost, low pass filter, and phase control. Dimensions of this amplifier include 9¼ inches in width, 2.5 inches in height, 14.5 inches in length, making it fairly compact. This monoblock is designed for single-channel operation, but is also strappable with another XTR2500.1Dz to create a monster subwoofer amplifier system. One amplifier will be the primary and the other will be the secondary. To do this, you will link both amplifiers together using the data link ports in the connector which is included. You will also chain the RCAs together using a similar method, primary outputs to the inputs of the secondary. This forges a powerhouse for high output subwoofers with incredible power. And to make sure you don't starve these amplifiers, you'll need multiple batteries and an upgraded alternator. Now let's test it out for ourselves and see what we get. We recently beefed up our power supply and we were able to test this beast out at 2 ohms. Orion rates it 1600 watts RMS here. We're using 0-gauge power and ground wire and did this in short bursts. 1 channel driven, 2 ohms, 40 hertz, 12.7 volts. Our HP8903B audio analyzer picked up 1550 watts RMS, 1.7% distortion, and 55 volts of output. Our AMM1 read about 1450 watts RMS, and we drew about 70 amps of current. We would have tested this at 4 ohms, but who's gonna use this amplifier at 4 ohms? Come on. And we couldn't do 1 ohm because we're still in the process of upgrading our power supply. Either way, this amplifier has excellent output. Our voltage dropped to 12.7, but we still managed to hit about 1600 watts RMS. So would you drop close to $500 on this beast? You're guaranteed to get some serious power. Be sure to go to qualitymobilevideo.com to get all of your car audio and video gear with us today. Links for everything in the bio below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that like button, join the conversation below, and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Thanks for watching.